My co-host Chris Manning isn't here, but he will be back next season, and we both can't wait to see you then. Until 2K22.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So the Nets starting five. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Durant, and there's Big Red, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with Okoro. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. And here's Irving. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Bangs home the trifecta. Horton Tucker's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Nets. Now Garland. The pass to Allen. Sexton on the wing. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And the balance coupled with composure from Love. Even when under duress, he just finds a way to score.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
One shot.
And that winning mindset Love brings so valuable, knows his role and plays to his strengths on both ends.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He's concerned about Kevin Love's ability to control the boards at both ends. Coach said this is a guy who once averaged 15 rebounds a game in a single season. If we want to compete on the glass, we're going to have to bring multiple players and bring the fight. There's a reason that Kevin Love's middle name is that of the late, great Wes Unseld. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here's Garland. After the basket by Brooklyn, pass to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Goes up to the stripe. And another miss by Cleveland.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he makes good on the layup.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Outside, Sexton. Allen trying to break free. Sexton's shot is good.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
The 3 from Harden. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Now, here's Garland. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. 14 feet away. KD can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Okoro. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA.
And let me add a few words about all their steals. I mean, they bring that toughness and aggression defensively. You don't get to be a top 10 team in that category by accident.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and they get it back. Prince wide open. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Yep, that one goes in there. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Jakar Sampson's checked in for Cleveland. Prince against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. Well, you look at Big Red, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Yeah, he's an old head, mature beyond his year. He has a dominant offensive mindset no matter what the defense throws at him. He lights up the scoreboard. Really a special talent.
That free throw, no good. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And that one is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Johnson inside. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Sampson, the pass to Sexton. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Hartenstein passes to Prince from about 16. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-6 run, and it's blocked. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And Brooklyn making a change here. Nance is checked in. To the paint, passes it to Ross. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Sampson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sexton's shot is good.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. 7-point differential. Hartenstein is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Okoro. Then there's Sexton. And it's Sampson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Keeps it alive.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Hartenstein. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Sampson.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Big Red in the game against Chicago. Very impressive.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they've put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
First one falls for them. The Nets making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. And the regular season approaching its conclusion, Clark. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
You know what, Kevin? I would love to push back the regular season and reduce the number of games. Now, that would be an idea that I would be willing to try to get some traction for.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category.
Take a break.
But
Take a break.
His numbers are still down just a skosh.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Big Red passes to Durant. Drains it from beyond the arc. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Goes up, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
6 on the shot clock. Sampson's shot is off. Nets leading by 10. To the middle. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, the elevation from Durant should come as no surprise there. I mean, he's dangerous above the rim, and he can go way above it too, folks.
Now, here's Garland. Got a piece of it. Tries to save it. Now, here's Okoro. Defense is right there. Nets have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The Cavaliers making a change here. Prince is checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Big Red. Now, here's Garland. Durant with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. By himself. Oh, what a play!
You know, he shows off the awareness and agility, not only at the start of the play there, but Durant showing you he can finish the play, too.
Now, here's Garland. Clock at 6. To the inside. Allen. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels. Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 19-6 run. Horton Tucker, the pass to Durant. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Garland. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 3-on-3. And finished off by Katie.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Garland. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Chance to check out the numbers for Irving. 7th in assists. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now the pass to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 10 points for James Harden.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now, here's Garland. Sexton's shot is good.
Good to see Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
Here's Ross. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Nets lead by 21.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Sexton. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
For a dynamic wing with freakish length, Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Garland. No good on the triple. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had the day off. As we get our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points and 1 rebound. It's easy to see the effect he's had on his teammates. He's been the catalyst for them. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, it's inspiring to watch Kevin Durant play. Coming back from an Achilles, and he hasn't lost a step. He has this team right where it needs to be.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Cavaliers?
Hasn't been pretty anywhere for them. but I point to their weak inside defense more than anything else. They didn't protect the rim at all, and it's cost them, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Big Red. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Horton Tucker in at the three. Now, here's Garland. Outside, Sexton. And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach, combined with good timing, makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Great positioning on the putback. 14 points for Big Red.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Sexton's shot is good. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And it's sent back by KD.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Timeout.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Sampson's checked in for Garland. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. All right, now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at the Nets. They are the favorite right now to lock up the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And, of course, the Cavaliers. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
Boy, I tell you what, it's been a grit and grind effort for them. They know how to win, and that's not something you could say about them last year.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Can't hit that one. Johnson with the defensive effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Number 15. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. Now, here's Okoro. No points in the game yet for him. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Ross passes to Big Red. Good on the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Sexton. Inside, here's Hartenstein. Drops in the layup for 2.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Here's Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Sexton. 13 points in the game. Hartenstein passes to Okoro. Passes to Sexton.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now, here's Sexton. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And they're moving it up. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets a very good look and converts. Irving's got 8 points.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Okoro kicks to Sexton. There's the dish to Jordan. Sampson, the pass to Jordan. Feeds to Sexton.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Sexton for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And so it's Brooklyn with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. We've got Prince, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And it's Bullock missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's rebounded by McLemore. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Green, he's checked in for the Nets. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Tolliver. Cavaliers with the rebound. Dellavedova scanning the floor. And that one is hammered home.
Man, it's so good to see how Dellavedova plays to his strengths, guys. I mean, specifically, how he finds the open man. Nice.
Now here's Crowder. Dishes it to Tolliver. Now here's Bullock. Guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Dellavedova, the pass to Kabengele. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Nets have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Crowder. 5 to shoot. And it's denied. And here comes the break. Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by McLemore. And it's Dellavedova missing. And McLemore kicks to Green. Wade against Crowder. And McLemore slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Kabengele. He dishes it to Prince. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, good job that time by Prince putting his muscle on display. Excellent work fending off the contact and capitalizing.
Now here's McLemore. Pass to Green. They get a hand on it. Back to McLemore. Tolliver the pass to Bullock. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Kabengele's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Prince's shot is good.
Well, it's clear Prince relishing being able to power through the defense there. Raw strength on display.
McLemore with the ball. The drive by Green. It's blocked. 1:37 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Kabengele. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his third assist on the night. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Big Red.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Here's Dellavedova following the bucket by the Nets. Prince misses. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, Crowder with it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Jay Crowder taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Oh my God, stop that.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Sampson. And here is Dellavedova. Down low. It's stolen by McLemore. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Here's a look at the best moments from Season 7.
I'm Chris Manning.
And I'm Alexis Morgan. Welcome to a break.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Brooklyn, we've got Irving. Durant is out there with Big Red. Then it's Harden, and it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward spot. And the final day of the season, Doris, what has surprised you most from this past year?
You know, one of the most compelling things that plays out over the course of the season for me are those few players who take a huge leap in terms of their skill set and their level of play. The other thing that's always fascinating is which teams exceed expectations versus those that don't quite live up to their preseason hype.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Now here is Holiday. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Horton Tucker tips it back in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Middleton. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Here's Horton Tucker. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Pass to Holiday. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Harden. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Giannis kicks to Holiday. There's the pass to Middleton. Now Lopez. Here's Giannis. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
First free throw is good.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
He hits both from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And Lopez gets it to go.
Well, we know Brook Lopez can play with strength. He is amazing at converting these difficult opportunities.
Irving with the bounce pass. KD against Antetokounmpo. Here's Harden. The rebound by the Bucks. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Now here's Giannis. Harden missing his last shot. Antetokounmpo, no good. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And the Nets miss again. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level. Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Substitution here for Milwaukee.
And checking out numbers for Big Red. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and of course, he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now here's Giannis. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Bucks trail by 9. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Crowder against Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Nets leading by 7. Pass to Big Red. Irving from long range. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Right wing. Here's Connaughton. That's good. And so Teague with the assist.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
Pass to Irving. Yep, it counts.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Bucks trail by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Teague, the pass to Forbes. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Connaughton atop the key. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Connaughton's got his second bucket of the night.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Crowder with the steal. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Earlier, we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job. You got to get it done. But I'm just, I'm happy from all that experience that we learned. And we came back and we have a goal in our head. We're motivated.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Big Red. Irving is out there with Terrence Ross. Then it's Nance. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And both free throws good for Giannis. The Nets with the lead. Here's Big Red. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Here's Harden. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Loads it up for Giannis. No good. That would have tied it.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Horton Tucker. Passes it to Big Red. Nance with it. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And there's the pass to Lopez. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Horton Tucker, the pass to Big Red. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Big Red's got 12.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Without question, Big Red displaying his skills today.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. Well, you look at Big Red, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo, and no good that time. Durant with some nice D. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from KD. And now a 10-point Nets lead.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
To stop the run, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Nets leading by 8. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Holiday brings the double team. Big Red passes to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Middleton. The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Big Red's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Bucks trail by 10. Holiday attacking. Here's Lopez. Rebounded by the Nets. Big Red's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden has a wide open look. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Misses from close range.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's Middleton after the basket by Brooklyn from outside the arc. Horton Tucker with the rebound. Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No one covering. Crowder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the 3 well. You've got to get into his space.
Harden against Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Fade away. And the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Chris Middleton.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And the first half is now in the books. Nets out in front as they wrap up the second quarter on a 15-4 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. And their lead was 7 when they reached the end of the first quarter. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, it's a nice, patient offense they're running tonight. They're not forcing shots. They're waiting for the good ones. And as efficient as they've been, no wonder they're in front.
And Kenny, how about what you saw from the Bucks?
Well, after the field goal percentage they allowed in the first half, it's time for them to get tough. That's right, tough. If they're going to stay in this game, they'll need to turn this into a street fight. Get physical. Let some elbows go. Yes, let them go. And guys know they're going to be no more easy baskets in here. Let them know that.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Big Red.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer's starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at center. And the officials call a traveling violation. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, Milwaukee, a few slots below them.
And I think for Milwaukee, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Holiday goes in, and it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
This is it to Horton Tucker. Here's Big Red, defended by DiVincenzo. Back to Harden. Clock at 4. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot's good.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Big Red. 14 points for him. Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Changing it up here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. #1, the Nets.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
Now here's Giannis. 8 points for him. Here's Teague. Back to Giannis. Tries again. Good. And that's 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by Giannis. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And the Nets making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Here's Ross. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Giannis. Nance gets the rebound. Nets leading by 13. Ross on the wing. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Ross has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Teague surveying the D. Six to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
To me, this is about decision making. And Jeff Teague's so good at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
For Milwaukee, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, there's so much value in how Jeff Teague runs an offense. He's got great speed. He plays hard on both ends of the floor. I think any organization would be lucky to have this guy.
Big Red's checked in for the Nets. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And the pass to Ross. Back to Irving for the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Fires from 14. Forbes can't get it to go. Nets leading by 14. Irving for 3. Good on the triple. Irving's got 5 points so far.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's tipped.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
And Crowder slams it in.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
Now here's Teague. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Big Red. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Johnson's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Nets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Johnson outside. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Outside Irving. Lock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks trail by 17. Antetokounmpo kicks the tee. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Ross. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Teague. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the paint. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, a point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going. And Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Now here's Teague. Pass to Connaughton. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 17. Pass to Big Red. 29 seconds left in the third. Irving. And it's good for 2. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Giannis outside. And the jump by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
And so it's Brooklyn out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Nets leading by 17. Irving is out there with Harden. And there's Big Red, and it's Durant, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Big Red, Lopez with the block.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Middleton finds Giannis. Releases from 15. No good. Shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Holiday with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Knocks it loose, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Here's Big Red. Lopez covering. The pass to Big Red. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Big Red's got 4 points now in the quarter. Bucks trail by 18. Timeout called the Bucks. Without question, Big Red displaying his skills today.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Holiday. Giannis outside. Middleton outside. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Middleton.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Irving against Holiday. Pass to Harden. Here's Big Red. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Harden. On its way from Irving for 2. No good from Durant.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Holiday uses the glass to finish the layup.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Brooklyn leading by 14. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The 3 from KD, and the Nets miss again.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Woke loose. KD against Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Durant just inside the line. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Nets lead by 12.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Durant with another miss. Now here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Bucks trail by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
No good for Antetokounmpo. Nets leading by 8. In transition, here come the Nets, and he comes up with the deuce.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Holiday against Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you have to love the energy from Brook Lopez. This guy has got deep inside position, and he accepts the hit like a champ.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Brook Lopez hits them both. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Irving with the ball. Pass to Big Red. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 8. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And they pick up 2. Giannis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
and a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Back to Durant.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Off target from outside. Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 8. 40 seconds left in the fourth. So it's Milwaukee with it, trailing here by 8. The shot by Holiday, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. 2 points, that one goes.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
DiVincenzo against Harden. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. James, congrats on the win. Looked like you guys really had a lot of confidence and really had a lot of flow offensively.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. We did a great job of actually just guys getting shots, easy shots, and our defense really stepped up.
Yeah, great team performance all around, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long.
A brand new episode of 2K TV. This is so exciting. We are virtual fans right now in a live NBA game.
That's right. We're inside the bubble right now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Beautiful rendition of the Stars Spangled Banner. We've got the Stars courtside. Stars playing in this game. Stars everywhere. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Big Red, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Inside. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Here's Big Red. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
Kyrie's such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Antetokounmpo against KD, and that one drops for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. All sorts of time. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Holiday. Passes it to Durant. Here's Big Red. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
What's up?
That's good from Durant.
The amount of pressure Durant puts on his opponents, it's typical to see him among the leaders in free throw attempts.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here is DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Harden.
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Will it go? And Giannis will lay it in.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's Big Red. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Drop for DiVincenzo. And he's good on the second. Can't make it. 3 for 3. Nets leading by 5. In the corner, Irving with it. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Holiday. And he banks in the layup.
Drew's got such a great build, 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Here's Horton Tucker. Harden outside. The pass to Big Red. And yes, it's good.
That basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. On the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at Irving, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved. And, of course, Big Red.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Now here's Young. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. Ross with it. Pass to Big Red. Outside Irving. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Teague has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
Once Teague catches the ball, he fires it up and in. Gotta love his assertive attitude.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
He said a lot of people are doubting us, and that's a good thing. It's motivation for our guys to come out and try to prove people wrong. But it's going to take a big effort. It's going to take execution. It's going to take hitting critical shots, which, as we know, is especially difficult on the road. Guys?
Thank you, David. So it's the Bucks now, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Nets leading by 6. Passes to Big Red, shoots, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Big Red's got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ross with the steal. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Teague following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And a missed layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Irving drives in, scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost. And when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Shot to stop the run. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to say earlier.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me. I'm able to know where my teammates going to be. I'm able to get to my spots and I know my spots. And I don't score on accident no more. I score because I know, okay, I'm going to get to that spot, try to make a play for my teammate or make a play for myself.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for them. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Hands out there with Big Red. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Ross in at the shooting guard position. And the first one drops. And both free throws good from Crowder. Bucks trail by 15. Teague deciding where to go with it. And to Antetokounmpo. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Giannis has got 6.
Just a great pick and roll play right there. Fundamental, really picture perfect pass from Teague.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. So for the Nets, Kevin Durant comes in for Crowder, and James Harden subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for O'Neal, and it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Teague against Harden. Bucks passing it around. Here's Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Nance.
That's why Middleton gets the respect from the teammates here. Adept at getting to the free throw line and attacking the inside.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
The Nets making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. DiVincenzo's checked in. so he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
To the inside. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now here is Holiday. It's good. Holiday's got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Harden kicks to Nance. Here's Big Red. And that one goes long. Bucks trail by 11. Now here's Middleton. To Holiday, 6 on the shot clock. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Nance, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the athleticism here runs in the genes for Larry Nance Jr. You remember his dad back in 1984 was in the NBA slam dunk contest. And the cool story about Larry Nance playing in Cleveland, in the town he grew up in. That's awesome stuff.
Both free throws good from Nance.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Middleton looking it over. Good, nice job down low. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so you can take that contact and still finish through.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. During this postseason is shown on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. James Harden, 3rd.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Big Red. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 11. Outside Holiday. And the pass to Middleton for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Horton Tucker, the pass to Big Red. And that one's good. Durant's got 5.
KD gets down into the block and a little shoulder shimmy and moves away from the defense. No way to get to that shooting window.
Now here's Middleton. Pass to Holiday. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Big Red's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Harden drills the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. And here's Holiday. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Irving's checked in for Nance. Brooklyn on defense. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Just 5 to shoot. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Big Red passes to Irving, and it's in there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Middleton. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday. Over Irving. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Pass to Middleton. And they get it. He takes it up and lays it in. Middleton's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Both teams making some changes here. And there's the pass to Irving. Outside Durant. Back to Irving. And he finishes nicely on the way. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the basket is good.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Pass to KD. Lays it up off the glass. KD's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Nets leading by 18. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, you will not find an empty seat here tonight. Welcome to our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal. You looking for an empty seat?
Yeah.
You're sitting
There's
in.
only 3 of us.
and the seats are all full.
Okay. Oh, you meant in the arena.
Ah, that's what I'm talking. Looking at the Nets, boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Oh, that's a dazzling display by Kyrie Irving so far. One of the most creative players in the league. Kyrie is always finding new ways to score.
And Shaq, what do you think about Milwaukee?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer, starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. 5 on the clock. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Shoots it. Misses off the right eye.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Harden against Middleton. Irving with a clean look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 17 now.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Brooklyn leading by 23. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Now here's Middleton. 6 points for him. Lopez outside. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Harden's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Holiday gets the bucket.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Pass to Harden. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And you've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
Larry Nance is checked in for Brooklyn. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
Irving against Holiday. Shoots from 12. And it's Irving missing. Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. The pass to Middleton. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Well, you look at Big Red, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo just behind him.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Pass to Big Red. And here's Harden for three, but they recover it. Count it, good. 14 points for Big Red.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Terrence Ross comes in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Milwaukee, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Johnson against Teague. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Teague against Harden. Charity stripe shot. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Big Red, 16 points for him. It's Harden with all the power on that throwdown.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
O'Neal, Brooklyn with the rebound. Big Red's got 9 rebounds now tonight. A 3-ball. Giannis grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Teague. That's tipped. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Big Red. Antetokounmpo defending. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Fires for 3. No good that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Big Red. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Big Red's got 18 points. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
But they get it back.
Just going right at the defense is Giannis right now, and energy just boundless in this game.
Here's Big Red. 18 points for him. And the shot is good. 12 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Teague against Harden. Teague can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Terrence Ross is out there with McLemore. And there's Anthony Tolliver, and it's Nance, and it's Crowder in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Bullock's checked in.
One shot.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Bullock's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for Milwaukee, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Guarded by McLemore. He gets it in there.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Bullock dishes to Crowder. Tolliver the pass to Crowder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. DiVincenzo's checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Nwora off with the layup. Outside Irving. In the corner, it's Tolliver. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Inside. Missed inside. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Takes it from 10. Good on the jump shot.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Outside Irving. Out to Nance. From the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Pass to Nwora. Clock at 6. Bucks passing it around from past the arc. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Now, here's Bullock. He's tightly guarded.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Reggie Bullock. At the line for 2.
Free throw good. Bullock. Gerald Green. He's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now the pass to Morgan. And trying to break loose. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Feeds it to Irving. And that one is good.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's DiVincenzo. Plays it up and banks it in. Now Irving. Pass to Bullock. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Oh, Nance in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Passes it to Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Gerald Green. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Big Red.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Pass to Green. Out to Nance. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pocket 6. Shot from free throw range. Misses off the left iron.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
There's the pass to Connaughton. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. O'Neal against Green. The drive by Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Larry Nance Jr. has the ability to get around the floor and do some things in all those areas. So good job this time on the cut.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Connaughton. He can't get it to go. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
You know, I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. You know, just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2.
Now joining a bunch of fans to watch some NBA action.
I wish I could high five you right now. Can we try it?
Boom.
Ooh.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The energy is mounting. Almost time for basketball at Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York. The Bucks taking on the Nets for the Milwaukee Bucks. A tough road loss in Game 1 put them at a deficit. A big win tonight would get them back on track. Nets, Bucks. Round 2 continues up next. The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Big Red, Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. The Nets off the tip. Here's Big Red to the right side. Down low. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
The Nets shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot.
Holiday. Middleton outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Middleton really is an amazing shooter. Absolutely amazing, especially from long distance.
Here's Big Red. He's off on that one. Good D by Lopez. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Middleton for three. They get it back.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Durant. Great D that time from Giannis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And he's able to get it back.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else. How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's Durant. Outside Irving. Nets passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Katie.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We spoke about his approach coming into tonight. He said, we're playing an excellent team with lots of talent, and they're well coached. We don't want to go down 2-0 in this series, so our mindset is this is a must-win game. Kevin, we'll see if they can pull that off after their disappointing start to this series.
Thanks, David. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Fires the three. Milwaukee the rebound. The kick out to Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo can look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Now here's Durant. Giannis with some nice D. The pass to DiVincenzo. Over Harden. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up for the net. Trailing by 5. Here's Big Red. Pass to Irving. Harden outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and they'll keep possession. Another shot. That one misses. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Irving. He hangs. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
One shot.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Aston Morrow. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nets trail by 4. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. You look at Irving, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved. And, of course, Big Red, nearby, just a couple down.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And the shot goes down.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Pass to O'Neal, takes the three. Here's Connaughton, and it's blocked. Outside Irving. Johnson, right side. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Big Red's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Here's Connaughton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Teague, the pass to Giannis. He kicks it to O'Neal. Good on the shot.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Nets trail by 4. And here's Irving. He's got 5. Lets it go from 11. Here's Big Red. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day? And how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys? You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Larry Nance. Irving is out there with Terrence Ross. And there's Big Red. And it's Crowder in at the small forward.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Giannis dishes to T. There's the lob. That's the Kumbo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Irving passes to Big Red. Fires the three. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks leading by 4. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Teague for 3. Got a piece of it. But they'll get another chance. Connaughton passes to Nora. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And bringing that postseason intensity, so key. These plays can change the trajectory of a game.
Here's Ross. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
He gets that one.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Middleton against KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
That's good from Brook Lopez.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the three-point line.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Offensive rebound, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's sent back by KD. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball.
Now you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger. Staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hand.
Now here is Holiday. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Ball's knocked loose. And the dunk by Lopez.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. changes for Brooklyn. Big Reds checked in for Nance. And it's Johnson in for Terrence Ross. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Milwaukee. The pass to Horton Tucker. He dishes it to Durant. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Guard-like quickness of Durant makes him hard to guard. I mean, which in turn opens up passing lanes for him, too.
Middleton against Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. They're coming off a great victory on Wednesday.
Yeah, and in that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
Here's Lopez. After the basket by Brooklyn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
First one falls for him. And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. And here's KD for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Launches it. And again, the Bucks miss. The Nets have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Middleton right side. Shot clock at 5. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. How about the playoff atmosphere? We're going to break down all the first half action for you. Looking at Brooklyn, getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these two teams are battling. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. It's been one outstanding game from Big Red.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton. Hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contact and gets himself to the line.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
Both good from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
On the wing, Irving, covered by Giannis. Harden the pass to Big Red. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Big Red's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Holiday with it. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing from 12 feet out. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5, a 3, and that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Harden. The putback. Giannis grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, the dominant player on the offensive end.
Now, here is Irving. Here's Big Red. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
I guess even he has just one of those once in a while.
DiVincenzo finds Middleton. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Nets, Crowder comes in for Kevin Durant. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for James Harden. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that one.
Here's Giannis. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Irving. And the layup is good. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night. This game has a lot of character here in the 3rd period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now here's Teague. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Teague against Irving. And that one drops. Irving's got 9.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Irving knocking down that 3. Textbook form, too. Never rushes anything. Mechanics are efficient and effective.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Without question, Big Red displaying his skills today.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also with the sub. O'Neal's checked in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Teague. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Ross. Here's Giannis. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Fourth, James Harden.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Free throw good, Crowder. And so he makes both from the line. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Teague. Basket counts. Teague's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tell you what, guys, you've just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
Now the pass to Irving. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Norrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
Here's Big Red. He's got 22. Harden can't hit.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Teague. They trail by 1. O'Neal misses. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And the basket by Harden.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Here's Teague. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Teague.
And you know what I like most about Teague is his confidence. I mean, he's unflappable. He's cool and composed, and yet plays the game with a real fire.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Harden outside. Kicks it to Durant. 3-pointer. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Right side Holiday. Well, points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. Then it's Johnson. And it's Big Red in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Count that one. KD's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Middleton. James Harden picking up that last basket. Middleton on the wing. Loads it up for Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
The Nets making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Harden has a wide open look. Nets, the corner three. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
On the free throw, no good. Nets leading by 9. Nobody near Irving. They get the rebound. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's blocked. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Holiday surveying the floor. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Giannis, and he makes that one. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now, here is Harden. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
You know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Big Red.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. his block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, down by 12. Giannis right side. Durant with the steal. Pass to Harden. Back to Durant. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Bucks now. T dishes to Lopez. Stolen away. Big Red passes to Harden. Here's Big Red. Lopez covering from downtown. And the Nets, another three.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in game 2 for Brooklyn.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Big Red.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
To the middle, and Giannis throws it down.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Here's Big Red out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Teague. He's guarded closely. O'Neal misses. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Nance outside. Here's Bullock. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Nets lead by 15. Down low. A nice shot by Morgan.
Well, nobody can deny that Teague has a great sense of how to set teammates up for scores. That's one of his greatest strengths, his passing.
Now Bullock. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Hey, James, congrats on the win. Did it feel like the chemistry really got the ball going and got you into a rhythm?
Yeah, just stuck with it. You know, teammates kept encouraging me. I think we kept moving the ball and getting easy shots. They did a great job of looking for me.
You're an easy man to find with the beer, James. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.